also tonight.
Prescription addiction. We investigate why tens of thousands of people across the Northwest are hooked on legal drugs.
Mohammed and Kevin are both drug addicts, hooked not on heroin or cocaine, but prescription medication, legal drugs issued to them on the NHS. The Northwest prescribes more benzodiazepines, a group of potentially addictive tranquillisers, than anywhere else in England. Some patients have been on the drugs for decades with no help or hope of withdrawal. Our investigative reporter Abby Jones has this special report.
Nitrazepam, diazepam, tomazepam.
Mohammed from Royton was put on prescription drugs 16 years ago.
Citalopram.
He's never got off.
Once a month I just get a 3-4 page script and go to the chemist and collect the drugs.
Easy as that?
As easy as that, yeah.
Kevin, too, from Bury, has been addicted for almost 2 decades after a nervous breakdown in his 30s.
You've no short-term memory, you've no concentration, an absence of affect. You can't feel emotions, high or low. You're operating on automatic pilot. You're like a zombie, basically.
In Oldham alone, there are over 5,000 addicts like Kevin and Mohammed, hooked on benzodiazepines or benzos, tranquillisers that commonly treat insomnia and anxiety. Legal drugs prescribed in the Northwest more than anywhere else in the country.
Guidance from England's chief medical officer is that these kinds of drugs should be prescribed for no more than 4 weeks. But between 1991 and 2009, over a third of prescriptions were for more than 8 weeks. That's despite experts saying that coming off benzos can be harder than coming off heroin.
So I need you to breathe in.
Addiction Dependency Solutions helps addicts withdraw through counselling and acupuncture, but their Oldham service is the only one in the country funded by the NHS. So many addicts have to help themselves.
I'm staying on 17 milligrams.
Support group Oldham Tranx meets once a week, working with the charity.
We've had people coming to Oldham Tranx from Staffordshire, from Burnley, from Liverpool, from Huddersfield, because there's nothing in their immediate area. And that's got to be so wrong. We're ex-addicts doing this on a voluntary basis. Where's the NHS and the Department of Health in all this?
The MP Jim Dobbin chairs an all-party group on involuntary tranquilliser addiction.
The government, as far as I'm concerned, is in denial about the extent of the problem. Because of the repeated prescription process, I know people who have been on, I know one individual who's been on involuntary tranquillisers for 45 years.
But this GP says doctors on the whole are aware of the dangers and try to prescribe within the guidelines.
I don't think GPs are prescribing them irresponsibly. All repeat prescriptions are monitored by general practitioners, and I kept on as to whether patients are actually using it. But there will be some unscrupulous patients who will misuse it without telling that they are misusing it.
Mohammed and Kevin are slowly breaking free from their prescription addiction, but some of the damage is irreparable.
I've got my life back in the past 3 years, but I feel like I've been robbed, because I don't remember the other years of my life.
Abby Jones, BBC Northwest Tonight, Oldham.
Well, we wanted to put some of the issues brought up in Abby's report to Anne Milton, the Public Health Minister, but she refused our request. But in a statement, the Department of Health told us it will be arranging a meeting of experts. There's more information about the subject on the BBC Manchester website.